The Man Who Didn't Win the Lottery by Egg Report. Once upon a time, there was a man who was doing just fine. It was neither the best nor the worst of times. The times were average. He lived a stable, average lifestyle for a man his age. Then one day, when he was out for a walk in the park, he happened upon a lottery ticket lying on the ground. He looked around him. There was no one else around. He picked up the ticket. The potential prize pool for the lottery was exactly $3.5 million after taxes. Winner takes all, no dividing it up with smaller prizes. A single prize of $3.5 million. He didn't know if you pay taxes off gambling in the United States, but for the sake of argument, it was after taxes, if any. He remembered reading somewhere that was the exact number you would need to live, perhaps meagerly, at limited means, but live, nonetheless, without having to work again for the rest of your life. He looked around again. Everything was quiet. He couldn't spot a single person. Further inspecting the ticket, he saw that the results of the lottery was only just being revealed in less than a minute. He had never been much of a gambler, never really felt the pull of it. Perhaps he had never simply risked anything big enough to understand the excitement. But he just generally didn't find the idea appealing. He'd never really felt that, ooh, but what if, feeling of excitement in his guts. He was autistic. Even now, he said to himself, it's almost certainly probably nothing. He would never in a million years have spent the money to buy a ticket himself. But, being autistic, he also figured that since he had the ticket in his hand, it would be stupid not to check the results. He picked up his phone and checked out the website. The results were on the front page. One by one, he checked the numbers, moving his eyes back and forth for every one, overcautiously, like when he very cautiously had to put in his bank information for something. One by one he checked them. A tension began to grow in his body. He found himself fighting against something unknown, an unknown sensation. He was fighting down a kind of excitement. Look, I'm not a fucking idiot, okay? I realize how this shit works. There's no such thing as almost winning. It's all a fucking spook that dumb people junk on. It's pathetic, he said to himself. I refuse to feel excitement. This is retarded. All the numbers kept matching. This is fucking retarded. The tension grew and his irritation grew stronger. I just want to get this over with now so I can return to the real fucking world and not live in this pathetic fantasy that's trying to enforce itself over me. Finding this ticket was a curse, and once I'm finished checking it and conclude that it was, of course, not a winning ticket, why would it be, then I'll feel much better and be free of this stupid fucking tension. All the numbers matched, except the last one. I'm going to kill myself, he said loudly. It's fucking over. It's so over. We are never coming back from this. I'm never going to recover from this. It's all downhill from here. It's over. My life is worthless. I'm never going to amount to anything. It's never going to get better. I'm never going to get a girlfriend. I'm never going to own property. All this future has for me is pornography and junk food and superhero movies. I will never feel happy again. Never feel content. I will only ever feel an ambivalent, vague discomfort and pay a monthly subscription to things that momentarily soothes this universal, dull ache, like grinding your teeth forever. There is no purpose, no love, nothing worthwhile. Or there is, but I will never have access to it. I will never achieve it. It's just going to be this gray, dull vapidness, an absence more than anything. My life is ruined. I am ruined. As a being in the world, I will never be able to provide anything positive to it, only slowly, pathetically take from it, feed of it, like a parasite. No one will ever love me. I will never be happy again. It's over. I give up. Subscribe to Egg Report.